Memecoin Supercycle 2026. The Manifesto. The ultimate 30x strategy. How to build a portfolio of your lifetime using the Boys Club Matrix and SPX 6900. The product is the community by Ion Miguel. This is the first edition, 2026. The dedication. To every degen who ever got rugged, to every builder who believed in something bigger, to every Eon who stopped trading and started believing, this is your playbook. Please support the movement. The table of contents. Introduction. The death of the utility lie. Chapter 1. The anatomy of the supercycle. Chapter 2. The allocation matrix. Chapter 3, SPX 6900, Stop Trading, Believe in Something. Chapter 4, Pepe, the new Bitcoin of memes. Chapter 5, Brett, the Coinbase play. Chapter 6, The Boys Club bet, Andy and Landwolf. Chapter 7, Apu Apostasia, the community-born phenomenon. Chapter 8, Execution, How Professionals Buy. Chapter 9, The Exit Plan. Keeping your gains. Chapter 10, Emergency Protocols when it crashes. Chapter 11, The Psychology of Diamond Hands. Bonus, Marketing Hooks and the Meme War Map. Final words, the choice is yours. Introduction, the death of the utility lie. Forget everything you have ever been told about fundamental value in crypto. Every single thing. For years, you have been fed a carefully crafted narrative by venture capitalists, protocol developers, and crypto influencers. They told you that value comes from technology, from utility, from solving real-world problems. They lied. The brutal truth about VC tokens. Here's what they did not tell you. The vast majority of tech coins and VC-backed tokens will massively underperform in 2026. Not because the technology is bad, not because the teams are incompetent, because of two words, high FDV, low float. Let me explain what this means for your portfolio. FDV, fully diluted valuation. The total theoretical value if all tokens were in circulation, often in the billions. Circulating supply, float. The actual tokens available to trade. Often less than 10% of FDV, the gap. This is where VCs hide their exit liquidity. That exit liquidity is you. When a project launches with a $5 billion FDV, but only 8% of tokens are circulating, here's what is really happening. Venture capitalists bought in at seed rounds for pennies. They're sitting on 100x, 500x, even 1000x gains. And they are waiting, patiently, methodically, for their vesting schedules to unlock so they can dump on retail. You are not buying early, you are buying their exit. The meme coin revelation. Now here's where everything changes. Meme coins are the only honest asset class in cryptocurrency. They do not pretend to be something they are not. There are no roadmap promises to break, no world computer fantasies to fade. No vesting schedules waiting to liquidate you. The product is the community. The value is the movement. The returns come from the viral power of an idea. This is not speculation. This is a fundamental shift in how value is created and captured in the digital age. What this manifesto will teach you. This document is not a gambling guide. It is not a get-rich-quick scheme. It is a systematic strategy for building asymmetric wealth through understanding market cycles, community dynamics, and mass psychology. You will learn 1. Why this cycle is fundamentally different from 2017 and 2021. 2. How to construct a portfolio with maximum asymmetry. 3. The complete Boys Club thesis. Pepe, Brett, Andy, and Landwolf. 4. Why Apu Apostasia, a community-born derivative, deserves attention. 5. How professionals buy, hold, and sell. 6. How to secure profits before the market collapses. Chapter 1. The Anatomy of the Supercycle. The Murad Thesis. Why holder distribution matters more than market cap. Murad Mahmudov, one of the most influential memecoin analysts of our generation, has identified a fundamental truth that most investors completely miss. The number and distribution of holders is more important than market capitalization. Think about this for a moment. A coin with 100,000 decentralized holders who have each invested $1,000 is fundamentally more resilient than a coin with a 100 million market cap controlled by 3 whales. Why? Because when panic hits, and it will hit, the decentralized holders have diverse reasons for holding, different time horizons, different conviction levels, different life circumstances. The whale-controlled coin, one margin call, one divorce, one regulatory scare, and the entire market cap evaporates. The metrics that actually matter: holder growth rate. This is the number of holders increasing consistently even during bear markets. This shows organic adoption. Top 100 concentration. Do the top 100 wallets hold less than 50%? The more decentralized, the more resilient. Diamond hand rate. What percentage of holders do not sell during 30% plus drawdowns? This defines true community strength. Exchange reserve ratio. How much supply sits on exchanges ready to be dumped? Lower is better. Average hold time. Are holders measured in hours or months? Longer hold times indicate conviction. Financial nihilism. Understanding Gen Z psychology. To understand why meme coins will dominate this cycle, you must understand the psychology of the generation driving it. Gen Z and young millennials grew up during the 2008 financial crisis. They watched their parents lose homes and retirement savings. Zero interest rate policy. They learned that saving money is pointless when inflation outpaces yields. Exploding asset prices. They watched housing become unaffordable while being told to eat less avocado toast. Student debt crisis. They took on 6-figure debt for degrees that do not pay. These experiences created what analysts call financial nihilism, a rational response to an irrational system. Quote, if I have to save for 40 years to maybe afford a house, why not put 1% of my net worth into a lottery ticket that offers a real chance at financial freedom? End quote. This is not irrational behavior. It is rational desperation in a system that is rigged against them, and meme coins are their weapon of choice. The 4-year cycle, history rhymes. Cryptocurrency markets move in roughly 4-year cycles, driven by Bitcoin halvings and the human psychology of boom and bust, fear and greed. Each cycle has a dominant narrative. Cycle 2013. Narrative: Bitcoin discovery. Lesson: 99% thought it was fake internet money. Early adopters became millionaires. Cycle 2017. Narrative: ICO mania. Lesson: 99% of ICOs went to zero. Those who bought Ethereum early retired. 2021. DeFi and NFTs. 99% of NFTs are worthless. Those who bought SHIB early became rich. 2025-2026. The Memecoin Supercycle. 99% of meme coins will fail. Those who buy the right ones. The pattern is clear. Every cycle, the masses chase the obvious narrative while the real gains hide in plain sight. Chapter 2. The Allocation Matrix. The barbell strategy for maximum asymmetry. The barbell strategy, popularized by Nassim Taleb, combines extremely safe positions with extremely risky ones. Nothing in the middle. Applied to meme coins, this means core positions 55%, large cap meme coins with proven communities and exchange listings. Then satellite positions 45%, smaller plays with higher risk but exponential upside potential. The goal? Surviving drawdowns while maintaining exposure to life-changing upside. Allocations: 30% into SPX 6900. The thesis: the worldview bet, flipping the stock market. 25% into Pepe. The thesis here: the king, your anchor in every storm. 20% into Brett. The thesis is the infrastructure play, betting on Coinbase and Base Chain. 15% into Andy. The thesis behind that one: the boys club, completionist play. And 10% into Apu. The thesis behind this one: it's a community-born phenomenon. Understanding the portfolio structure. This portfolio is built on two distinct categories: the boys club, an official Mad Fury character choice. Pepe, Brett, Andy, and Landwolf are the four original characters from Mad Fury's Boys Club comic, first published in 2006. These are the only official Fury characters. The comic features these four slacker roommates in various comedic situations. The community derivatives. Apu Apostasia is not a Mad Fury creation. It originated on the Finnish image board Iljelauta in 2016 as a fan-made, poorly drawn variation of Pepe in the style of Spurdospared. Despite not being official, Apu has built its own massive community and cultural significance. Critical. All coins in this portfolio are fair launches with no VC involvement, no vesting schedules, no insider dumps, 100% community owned. Chapter 3, SPX 6900, Stop Trading, Believe in Something. The allocation 30%. The thesis: more than a meme coin. SPX 6900 is not a frog, not a dog, not a cartoon character. SPX is a movement. It is a satirical but deadly serious critique of the traditional financial system. The name, a direct reference to the S&P 500 index, is the entire thesis. This coin does not want to be a complement to traditional finance. It wants to replace it. The target: $69 trillion market cap. Yes, you hear that correctly. The community has a target: $69 trillion, the estimated size of the entire worldwide stock market. Is this realistic? No. Is that the point? Also no. The point is the absurdity itself. SPX is saying, if the stock market is just a collective belief system, just a meme that we all agree has value, then why should a meme coin not be worth just as much? It is performance art as investment thesis. The community, the so-called eons. SPX holders call themselves eons, immortal beings in Gnostic theology. This is not an accident. The community deliberately cultivates a quasi-religious devotion to the project. What this means for your investment: extremely low sell pressure. Eons do not sell at minus 40%. They buy more. They view dips as tests of faith. Organic virality. The memes write themselves. SPX versus Wall Street is a narrative goldmine. High conviction holders. This is not a trade it for a quick buck community. It is a movement. Cult-like retention. Once someone becomes an eon, they rarely leave. This creates a price floor. The numbers: why $10 billion is conservative. SHIB reached a market cap of over $40 billion in 2021. Doge peaked at $90 billion. If SPX becomes the SHIB of this cycle, and the community metrics suggest it could, then a $10 billion valuation is not the destination. It is a way station. Chapter 4, Pepe, the new Bitcoin of memes. Allocation 25%. The origin. Mad Fury's Boys Club. Pepe the Frog was created by artist Mad Fury in his comic Boys Club, first published in 2006. The comic features four slacker roommates, Pepe, Brett, Andy, and Landwolf, in various comedic situations. involving pizza, video games, and general absurdity. The character gained internet fame when an image of Pepe saying, "Feels good, man," spread across 4chan and eventually the entire internet, becoming one of the most recognizable memes in history. The Schelling point for institutional capital. Pepe is the Schelling point for institutional meme coin capital. When a hedge fund, family office, or crypto VC decides to add a meme coin to their portfolio, what do they buy? They do not buy some random coin on Solana. They buy Pepe. Why? Liquidity. Pepe has deep order books on every major exchange. You can move size without moving price. Ethereum security. No rug pull risk, no bridge vulnerabilities, no chain-specific risks. Cultural permanence. Pepe is the most recognized meme in internet history. It transcends crypto. Lindy effect. Pepe has survived multiple market cycles. Each day it exists increases its expected lifespan. Pepe as portfolio anchor. Pepe is your anchor. When everything else is down 50%, Pepe will be down 30%. When the market pumps, Pepe pumps with it. This is not the most exciting allocation in your portfolio. It is the most important. Chapter 5, Bread, the Coinbase play. Allocation 20%. The character, Boys Club original. Bread is one of the 4 original characters from Matt Fury's Boys Club comic. Matt Fury describes Brett as the fashionable dancer of the group. In the comic, Brett is depicted as a blue character who is part of the core friend group with Pepe, Andy, and Landwolf. The infrastructure thesis. Base will be the on-ramp for the next 100 million crypto users. Coinbase is the largest publicly traded crypto company in the United States. Base is their layer 2 chain. If Coinbase succeeds and their business model depends on it, Base succeeds. And which coin dominates Base? Bread. The normie flow. Here's how retail money flows into Bread. Normie downloads the Coinbase app because they heard about crypto. Normie sees Base chain prominently featured. It is Coinbase's own chain. Normie clicks on top coins on Base to see what is hot. Then Normie sees Bread at the top of every list and Normie buys Bread. This is not rocket science, this is placement, and Bread has the best placement in the entire Coinbase ecosystem. The Boys Club connection. Bread's status as an official Matt Fury character gives it unique legitimacy in the meme coin space. Unlike derivative characters, Bread has canonical origins. It is from the same source material as Pepe himself. Chapter 6. The Boys Club bet, Andy and Landwolf. Andy allocation 15%. The complete Boys Club. Matt Fury's Boys Club features exactly 4 characters. Pepe, the frog, described by Fury as the chill frog. Brett, the fashionable dancer. Andy, the wise guy. And Landwolf, the party animal or party dog. These 4 and only these 4 are the official Boys Club characters created by Matt Fury. Any other characters claiming Boys Club status are derivatives of fan creations. Andy, the wise guy. Andy is described by Matt Fury as the wise guy of the group. In the comics, Andy often plays the role of the instigator or the one with clever remarks. Warning and confusion risk. There are multiple Andy coins on different chains. Research carefully and verify contract addresses before buying. I recommend focusing on the most liquid, established version. Landwolf, the party dog. Landwolf is described by Matt Fury as the party dog or party animal of the group. His motto in the comic is drinking, stinking, and never thinking. Landwolf represents the most hedonistic member of the friend group. The collectionist thesis, investment thesis. If Pepe and Brett are established, the market will want to complete the set. Crypto investors love narratives, and collecting all 4 Boys Club characters is a compelling one. As capital flows into the meme coin space, completionists will seek out the remaining official Fury characters. Risk management for smaller caps. Expect minus 60% drawdowns. This is normal for small caps, not the end. Invest only what you can lose. These positions should be money you can afford to lose entirely. Verify everything. Multiple coins may claim to be the real Andy. Do your research. Chapter 7, Apu Apostasia, the community-born phenomenon, allocation 10%. The true origin of Apu Apostasia. Apu Apostasia, Finnish for help, helper, originated on the Finnish image board Ililauta in early 2016. It is a poorly drawn variation of Pepe created in the style of another Finnish meme called Spurdospard. Key facts about Apu's origin. Created by anonymous Finnish image board users. Not Matt Fury. First appeared Ililauta image board, January 2016. Style, intentionally crude, childlike drawing style based on Spurdospard. Spread to 4chan, Reddit, Twitter, and broader internet culture. Character, more innocent, vulnerable, and childlike than original Pepe. Why include Apu despite not being official? While Apu is not an official Fury creation, it has built genuine cultural significance. Massive community. Apu has developed its own devoted following, independent of Pepe. Emotional resonance. The vulnerable childlike character resonates differently than edgy Pepe. Meme longevity. Apu has persisted since 2016, proving staying power. Fair launch. Like the others, Apu token launched without VC involvement. The investment case. Apu represents a different thesis than the Boys Club coins. Community created value. Apu proves that community can create value without official IP. Broader appeal. The cute, vulnerable aesthetic appeals to demographics that find Pepe too edgy. Established meme. Unlike new meme coins, Apu has years of cultural history. Apu is the highest risk position in this portfolio. Size accordingly. Chapter 8, Execution. How professionals buy. CEX versus DEX, choosing your battlefield. Coin, SPX 6900, centralized exchanges are Maxi, Gate.io, KuCoin, and also Coinbase now. Decentralized exchanges, Uniswap. Pepe, centralized exchanges are Binance, Coinbase, Kraken, OKX. Decentralized exchanges, Uniswap. Bread, the centralized exchanges are Coinbase, KuCoin, Bybit. Decentralized Aerodrome Base Chain. And the limited CEX options, decentralized exchanges, Uniswap. And Apu, available on Kraken, Gate.io, Maxi, BitGet. Decentralized exchange, Uniswap. MEV protection, avoiding sandwich attacks. When you buy on DEXs like Uniswap, you are vulnerable to MEV attacks. Bots see your transaction and sandwich you, buying before and selling after, extracting value at your expense. Protection measures. Keep slippage low, maximum 1 to 2% for large caps, 3 to 5% for smaller ones. Use private RPCs. Flashbots protect or MEV blocker hide your transaction. Split large orders. Do not buy 50K at once. Split into smaller transactions. Use aggregators. 1 inch or cow swap often provide better prices and MEV protection. Wallet structure. Security through separation. Wallet type, HODL wallet, cold. Purpose, long-term positions. Hardware wallet, never connect to dApps. Trading wallet, hot. Active trading, DEX interactions, limited funds only. Burner wallet. Airdrops, mints, suspicious projects, disposable. And I wanted to ask for support. If this guide helped you, consider supporting future research through donation. Thank you in advance. Chapter 9, the exit plan. Keeping your gains. The IQ curve, left versus right. In crypto memeology, there's the concept of the IQ curve. Left curve, low IQ, buy and hold without thinking, number go up, never sell. Middle, mid IQ, over analysis, constant trading, maximum activity, minimum returns. Right curve, high IQ, understand macro dynamics, sell strategically at cycle top. The irony, left curve and right curve often reach the same destination. The middle loses. Warning signs for cycle top. Number 1, Coinbase app is number 1 in the App Store. What that means? Peak retail interest, historically reliable top signal. Celebrities chilling meme coins. When celebrities tweet, it is time to leave. Your grandmother asks about Pepe, the classic shoe-shine boy signal. Mainstream media turns positive. Smart money distributing to retail. This time it's different. What that means, the 4 most expensive words in market history. The 25% rule, scaled selling. First warning signs, sell 25% of your position. Euphoria intensifies, sell another 25%. Parabolic blow-off, sell another 25%. And the final 25%, keep as moonback or sell when trend reverses. Chapter 10, Emergency Protocols when it crashes. Drawdown psychology, the mental battle. Meme coins can drop 40% in a single day. This will happen. Your psychological preparation. Expect it. Write down now. I will see minus 50%. This is normal. I will not sell. Zoom out. Look at the weekly chart, not the 5-minute candles. Avoid social media. Crypto Twitter during crashes is poison for your psychology. Have a plan. Decide in advance what you will do at minus 30%, minus 50, minus 70. Rotation protocol. Market condition. BTC drops less than 30%. Recommended action. Hold everything, normal correction. BTC drops 30 to 50%. Consider rotation, small caps into PP-BTC pair. BTC drops more than 50%. Defensive mode. Park largest positions in BTC ETH. Important. Rotation is not selling. You are exchanging volatile assets for less volatile ones. But you're not leaving the market. Chapter 11. The psychology of diamond hands. Why most investors fail. Studies consistently show that the average investor underperforms every asset class they invest in. Not because they pick bad investments, but because they buy high, fear of missing out into assets after major moves up, sell low, panic sell during corrections when they should be buying, trade excessively, each trade has fees and tax implications, lack conviction, never hold long enough for compounding to work. Building unshakable conviction. To hold through minus 50% drawdowns, you need more than greed. You need conviction, understanding the thesis, know why you own each coin and not just that it might go up. Studying history. Every successful crypto investment had massive drawdowns. Community engagement. Surround yourself with long-term holders, not day traders. Position sizing. If the 50% drop ruins you, your position is too large. The journaling practice. Keep a trading journal with entry date and price for each position. Your thesis for why you bought, price targets for taking profits, conditions under which you would sell entirely, and your emotional state during major market moves. Bonus. Marketing hooks and the meme war map. USP number 1. The official boys club. The 4 official Mad Fury Boys Club characters: Pepe the Frog, the chill one; Brett, the fashionable dancer; Andy, the wise guy; Landwolf, the party dog. These are the only official Fury characters. APU and other derivatives are community creations. USP number 2. No VC trash. All coins in this portfolio are fair launches. No vesting schedules, no tokens waiting to unlock and dump on you. No VC insiders, no venture capitalists waiting to exit. 100% community owned. The people who hold are the people who believe. The meme war map. Faction: SPX 6900. Allies: anti-establishment Bitcoin maxis. Enemies: Wall Street TradFi VC tokens. Pepe. Allies: all boys club coins. Ethereum ecosystem. Enemies: Doge, because of rivalry and SHIB. Faction: Brett. Allies: base ecosystem, Coinbase users. Enemies: Solana memes, chain tribalism. APU: Finnish meme culture friends. These are the allies. Enemies: copycat derivatives. Final words: the choice is yours. You now have all the tools. You understand why this cycle is different. You know the coins, the allocation, the exit strategy. You understand how professionals buy and how to survive drawdowns. More importantly, you now understand the facts. Boys Club equals Pepe, Brett, Andy, Landwolf. These are the official Math Fury characters. APU equals community-created derivative from Finnish image board culture. And SPX 6900, a movement against traditional finance. And the first movement and cult coin. The only question that remains, do you have the courage? The Memecoin Supercycle of 2026 will create millionaires. It will also destroy those who gamble without a plan. Quit hyper-gambling and start to believe in something again. You now have a plan. Use it. Thank you for listening. This is Ion Miguel. And a disclaimer. This audiobook does not constitute financial advice. Cryptocurrencies are highly volatile investments. Only invest what you can afford to lose completely. Conduct your own research. DYOR. The author assumes no liability for any losses. Past performance does not guarantee future results. Thanks.